So my Bible, I'm putting some new tabs in it, rebinded this a while back. The bookmarks have ripped out. So you can get rolls of ribbon from the store like this. I got big rolls, you can get small ones. Basically any color. I like the really thick ribbon.
What's the pen?
Yeah, be careful, be careful. And not the, I don't like the thin ones. I like this. Hey, let's sit back right here, okay? I don't want you to fall. Can you say hi?
Hi.
So I'm gonna put new ribbons in. I've got a few cut. I like to make them longer. And then basically what you do is you're gonna get some glue or adhesive. You're gonna use something to spread the glue down in here. You're gonna go back behind the binding and you're gonna stick them down. I like to go about halfway down if possible. If you can glue them all together to a little piece of cardboard before you glue them into your spine, it's a little bit easier. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like after we get them glued up. All right, can you say super glue? Yeah. So I've got a little piece of cheesecloth like this cut, and then you're gonna lay all your ribbons down. That's a piece of sandpaper. Super glue. Cheesecloth. Can you say cheesecloth? So then you're gonna just add super glue. Sissy, don't pull on that, okay? And then you're just gonna go down the line and add these to the cheesecloth. Super gluing each ribbon to the cheesecloth. And then what's cool is you could just stick this little piece of cloth down in and glue it into the binding of your Bible. I normally just have 3. I'm doing 5 just because I when I'm preaching or if I'm speaking somewhere, I like to be able to mark lots of different books to reference. And especially if I'm using my iPad for my notes, I can quickly reference where something's at without, really searching. So, but yeah, and then I go back over the top with a little bit more super glue. Sissy, can you say super glue? So this is what it looks like. Cheesecloth. You've got all your ribbons super glued onto it. You could use double-sided adhesive tape. You could use a piece of cardboard. You could use whatever. When you buy them from the store, they're gonna look like this, really thin. These are great if that floats your boat. I like these. This ribbon is like $2 a roll. It comes with a lot of it, so you can do a lot of different Bibles. I go through and mark all of my study Bibles, and it works really well. So I'm gonna glue the back, the cheesecloth now at this point, and you gotta move quick because it'll dry, it'll stick to the outside of your Bible. So I'm gonna glue it up. Careful, Sissy. And then I'm going to try to get it down in the binding of the Bible, and hopefully it works. So we shall see, my friends. All right, then you're gonna go back behind the binding. It helps if it's ripped a little bit like mine is. And we're gonna stick these bookmarks in, just like so. And then you're gonna apply pressure where that piece of cheesecloth or cardboard or double-sided tape is, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna glue to the binding of the Bible.
Hi.
Hey sis, what you doing?
Hi.
Where's he at? While they're drying, I've just been kind of applying pressure on the spine where that piece of cheesecloth is in there. And this is kind of how they look. So I cut mine long, and as you can see, they kind of hang out. I like to go back through and make them all the same length. And so I'll get them all taut, just like so. And I'll go through and cut them all at an angle. Just like that. Have some remains. And this is how they look. And now, I'm not gonna be super aggressive with it because it's still drying, super glue is still setting in, but I'll just come in. I actually need to come in here and rework all these pages because this Bible has seen a lot of use. And I almost replaced it and got a new preaching Bible today. but it's so hard to change it. You know, I just love this Bible so much. And so this is kind of what it looked like. I said, I'm not going to pull them taut, but eventually they will be all the way in. But this is what it looks like. I love it. And that is how you make bookmarks in your Bible for cheap. Super glue. I used a Gorilla super glue gel. It works well. It sets up pretty quick, so you got to move quick. These ribbons, you can find them at Hobby Lobby, Walmart. You can order them on Amazon. Very, very cheap. And just to kind of give you an idea, these are ribbist, 3/8 inch, 50 yards of it. And I get the big rolls. You can get them in the small rolls. So this is how you make new ribbons for your Bible.